An animal rights group is suing the province, hoping to repeal a bill passed 3 years ago that makes it illegal for whistleblowers and journalists to go undercover at farms to expose animal cruelty. Arguments in the case began today inside a downtown Toronto courtroom. Our Greg Ross was there.
Dozens gathered in front of the Superior Court on University Avenue this afternoon to protest outside, while lawyers inside challenge the merits of the province's agricultural gag law.
So it makes it illegal for an advocate or a journalist to go undercover on a farm and expose hidden cruelty on hidden camera.
Camille Labchuk is the executive director of Animal Justice, the activist group behind the lawsuit. Members of Animal Justice had spearheaded a number of undercover animal cruelty investigations before the province passed the ag gag law.
These types of exposés have resulted in charges and convictions against farms for illegal cruelty, and they've exposed practices that the public finds unacceptable, like keeping animals caged in tiny crates and like workers hitting or punching animals.
Many of the protesters here today say this bill is only helping to cover up atrocities against animals.
I think people need to know about it. They need to know how these animals live on farms. They need to know what they go through, and I think it's very important.
The province would not speak specifically about the court case, but a representative from the Ministry of Attorney General told CBC News in a statement, Ontario's position is that the Security from Trespass and Protecting Food Safety Act and regulations are constitutional. The legislation does not impede expression by activists, journalists, or anyone else, nor does it otherwise breach the Charter.
In the United States, similar laws have been passed, and in 6 states now, judges have struck those laws down as an unconstitutional intrusion on free speech. So we're very optimistic that the courts in Canada will agree with that perspective.
Helping to make the argument this week, the family of Regan Russell, an animal rights activist who was killed just days after the bill was passed in 2020. She was protesting at a slaughterhouse in Burlington when she was hit by a truck carrying a load of pigs.
She was standing up for what she believed in for over 40 years. We've started the Regan Russell Foundation to have a seat at the table today to speak to repealing Bill 156.
Organizers here say they expect the court proceedings to last until sometime on Wednesday, but they say it'll likely be months before they get a verdict. Greg Ross, CBC News, Toronto.